I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about the BLM and NASCAR and the NBA. Normally, this kind of video might show up on my regular channel, Road Rants, which is a political channel. However, and I am going to do a variant of this same video over there addressing some other entities out there. But I want to address NASCAR and the NBA specifically because something happened in Chicago. As we all know, the BLM movement has tried to act like it's ambiguously separated from Antifa and peaceful protesting and blah, 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 blah. Look, common sense Americans know that that is a false narrative. We've known there's no such thing as peaceful protesting almost from the very beginning. It just got out of hand, went from people walking in the streets to violence, to death, to stealing, looting. There was a gentleman, a black gentleman in Chicago that the cops were called on. He had a gun. He pulled the gun on the cops. The cops shot him. What did Chicago do? What did the BLM do? They went out there and literally tried to tear the city apart. Looting, violence, theft, stealing. Looting and stealing is basically the same thing. And the BLM has sort of been ambiguous about these sort of things. Until now. They have come out and literally said, this is from an official BLM organizer. This is now all over the place in the news. This is reparations. Black Lives Matter holds a rally to support suspects in recent Chicago looting. Quote, I don't care if someone decides to loot a Gucci or a Macy's or a Nike store because that makes sure that person eats. Ariel Atkins, a BLM organizer, said, quote, that makes sure that person has clothes. This is reparations. Atkins added, quote, anything they wanted to take, they can take it because these businesses have insurance. Well, on a side note, these businesses also have insurance premiums that can go up if they are in a high criminal area. Did you know that? Now, how this ties to sports. This BLM organizer officially just wrapped up the BLM with criminal activity. They just endorsed it. Flat out, we're endorsing your right to go out and steal. Because she can call it reparations all she wants. By law, it is theft, it is stealing, it is violence. Somebody was driving an Audi into the side of a store. And when people go into a store and they start stealing, it's not reparations. Nobody is living in the slave days. There's nobody alive right now in this country that had a black slave. Nobody. This organizer and the BLM, who's tried to act like, oh, well, you know, peaceful protesting here and some violence here. Nope. They officially endorsed it. Not only endorsed it, co-signed it, said it was okay. Dear NBA, dear NASCAR, you have got this organization's representation on your product daily or weekly. NBA, it's on your court. NASCAR, it's on a car that goes around your track. And one of your drivers is wearing shirts that says Black Lives Matter on it. Are you, as sports entities, are you condoning violence and theft because that's what it is. Are you condoning it? There's no ambiguity now whatsoever. None. There's no peaceful here and violence here and this got out of hand here. They are saying, Black Lives Matter is saying it's okay to steal. Because we'll call it reparations. It's not your right to call it anything. You can call it that all you want, but you'll go to jail because it's against the law. So, dear NBA, dear NASCAR, and yes, I feel like you need to make an official statement on this. Are you condoning criminal activity? Because it looks to me like, based on your logos and what you've decided to support, you are officially endorsing criminal activity. Things that is against the law. Stealing, looting, I don't care if they want to call it reparations 42 times a day. Say it all day long. It's violence, stealing, and looting. It's against the law. NASCAR, NBA, are you endorsing this? Do you co-sign? Are you saying this is okay? A sport that potentially is watched by young people, by children. This is different. They co-signed it. BLM, Black Lives Matter, put their name on it. They put their name on it. Even Gollum, Mayor Lightfoot in Chicago, who is worthless, and she is worthless, even she said, we're going to come down on the looting. Black Lives Matter endorsed it. Officially endorsed it. The ball, so to speak, is in your court, NBA, NASCAR. Are you going to, is Adam Silver, and I don't know NASCAR's commissioner, and I don't give a rat's ass. I don't watch the sumbitching sport anyway. But is Adam Silver and whoever the hell NASCAR's commissioner is going to come out and say, yeah, we still fully support Black Lives Matter, even though they're saying it's okay to loot, steal, and create violence in the streets? You can't hide any longer behind the veil of, well, there's some bad apple, and that's what we've heard. There's some bad apples out there among some good. No, BLM organizers officially endorse this. No more bad apples. They're all bad apples. All the apples are rotten. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. It is my belief NASCAR, the NBA, should have to make a public statement on this. Take Black Lives Matter off your court. Rip that damn shirt off of Bubba Smollett Wallace, and get that godforsaken car the hell off the track. Otherwise, you are co-signing criminal activity. Officially, you are co-signing it as sports organizations. You are co-signing it. When BLM makes an official statement about it and says it's okay, doesn't matter if they call it reparations, it's not okay. It's not legal. You and your organizations are co-signing this. We want to hear you say, we condone this. Either that or rip those letters and merch and that car, rip it all down. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.